Hey guys, happy Monday. Welcome back to another video. For some of you that are new, my name is Leah. I'm the beauty investigator where I give you all the tea on the different makeup products and skincare products. Today is going to be so much fun because we're kicking it old school. So as you can tell, I am wearing the Saved by the Bell shirt because Tati Westbrook just uploaded her video on we're getting back together with her makeup products, but I am going back in time where I used to use the most, they're still around, it's Covergirl. They are the first products that I started using when I first started applying with makeup, like realizing that there is makeup. Even I'm going to be using the techniques that I started using because I wasn't, I started my mom had like Mary Kay and stuff, and it would come with these brushes and stuff, but they were like the brushes that you would see in like palettes that are not very useful. So I would use them. So I'm so excited to go back in history, and some of these products have changed, so I've kind of tried to get the closest to what I used to use, but they're not exact. So, when I started first applying makeup, there was no primers at all. So, when I established the whole YouTube beauty community, that was back in 2015, I watched a YouTuber, she was talking about e.l.f. and I seen all these different primers, and I'm like, oh wow, I want to try these. So I'm going to use a primer, even though I didn't use a primer, but we are up to date in the whole beauty industry, so we need to use a primer. So I got the Poreless Face Primer. This is supposed to help out with your pores, and it comes in this little, it's pink. This multi-purpose primer preps your skin, fills in fine lines, so makeup goes on evenly for a long-lasting matte finish. Apply to clean skin, which I already did all my skincare prep, and use a small amount and blend evenly over face. Because I forgot how to use this. So it comes in this little cloud texture. Use the camera. It definitely feels the same like I did back in the day. I have texture, I have pores, I have redness, which I should have used my Covergirl, this is the Covergirl color correcting serum, which I should have went in with that first. So my problem areas are my forehead, right here, my nose. It does have a scent. Let me see if it blurred anything. Turn my light on. It definitely blurred my pores. From what I was seeing on my mirror. Turn that off so that way I don't waste any battery life. Yeah, it feels definitely the same. So that was the primer. Okay, and then this is the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. It's transfer resistant, so this is what it looks like. And when I started using the Covergirl foundation, it didn't have no pump. It was just the bottle, and what I would use to apply foundation was a sponge. So we're going to be using the sponge because that's what all I used back in the day, was a sponge. And let's see, does it tell? So this is L20. I'm in the shade Light Ivory, if anybody wants to know. Because I don't know if some of you are the same. Because I have fair skin with a pinky undertone. Do I have to twist this? Yeah, I have to twist it. Now it's going to come out. Oh, I hope this is not dark. So that's what it looks like. It's not liquidy. So I'm going to go in with my sponge. This looks dark, you guys. I don't know. And this was the lightest shade they had in this shade range anyways. Oops. What I did was I dabbed it on and then I just blended it out. Or their foundation and their powders, you know. Their mascaras are good. So this is what the foundation's looking like. It looks healthy. It's definitely matte. I love it. I just really like it. And this is what I used with it, was a sponge. I bought the concealer. I never used concealer when I was a teenager. But, you know, we are using concealer this generation. So I picked up the Covergirl Clean Matte Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Claire, because it rhymes. And it's got this little cute applicator. I'll put some there and there, because I am definitely dark under my eyes. My nose. There. I'm going to have to scoop back in. And then I'm going to take a concealer brush. So I'm going to use this right here. Oh, I'm not liking this brush. Oh, those hairs are getting in my face. This is definitely not full coverage. Let me see if I can get more out of it. Add some more. Yeah, I don't know if I like this concealer very much. This is supposed to be like more or less a pinky shade, and this is like making my under eyes yellow. And it's not neutralizing it either. Alright, sorry guys, it cut out. I don't know what happened there, but it cut out. So we'll finish doing the other eye. Yeah, I'm definitely not caring too much for this concealer. Definitely didn't brighten the way I wanted it to. Yeah. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. It's kind of making my eyes water too. Ugh. Well, not every product is going to be perfect, you guys. That's what happens when you're testing products out. And I've never tried this concealer out. Okay. So, the next product is the Covergirl Trublend. When I used the pressed powder, it came in either a blue, it was a solid blue compact, or a brown compact, or even it had this holographic compact, which I thought I was getting, but they sent this to me. This is in the shade Translucent Fair. This does not look translucent or fair. This looks like a golden color. So I don't know what's going on with that. Ugh, yikes. I don't know. So I'm going to use my powder brush. First, let's set my concealer. I'm going to use the Sephora number 99. This powder might actually brighten better than that concealer, to be honest. Okay. I'm gonna have to bring my mirror out because I'm not. The concealer is making me crease. The powder looks smooth. It's doing the smooth looking, like almost blurring effect. Let me feel the powder. The powder does have this smoothing, really fine milled pressed powder to it. So I love the way that feels. But the concealer is just, it's messing the whole freaking under it. Ugh. Dang you. Why? We're doing so good. Okay. Next. We're going to use blush. Or no, let's do brows. Ugh. So, I didn't get my hands on a Covergirl brow at that. And I've never did brows when I was a teenager. I just didn't. But I do have a brow product. This is a pencil. This is from the brand Palladio. You get the little brow pencil on one side, the spoolie on the other. And then let me comb my brows up. Comb these up. And then do some hair strokes. I really love this because it's so precise. See, look how, like, I love this pencil. And it just broke. It usually doesn't do that. I just rolled it up too far for you guys to see. So that's what it looks like. And then what I usually do is I'll comb the product through really good. Like that. And voila. Where's the cap at? So I really like this, and I want to pick me up another one. This is very underrated, and I don't know why. Another one I picked up was the Build a Brow from Maybelline. This is in the shade, I think, dark brown. What shade are you in? It's not telling me, which is weird. I think it's in dark brown, but I think it's too light for me, so I need to get the darkest shade, and then I'll test it out. Next I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. mascara translucent in the brow. So one side is used for brows and the other one's for lashes, and this is going to, like, it's hairspray for your brows basically. And when I first used brow gel, this was the first product I picked out. This and that primer. And if you don't like that stiffness, then this might be a product you want to pass on. Unless they change the formula. I don't know how this is going to dry. But by the time we get to the end of the video, I'll be able to tell you. Alright. And then let's go in with the blush. This is the same thing I used back in the day. I don't know if it's the same exact shade, but same compact. This is the blush called Cheekers in Pink Candy, which I thought was a gorgeous shade. And I forgot to take the sticker off. And I would use these brushes when I didn't have anything. And also, when I was growing up, I didn't use bronzer either. So, we'll skip the bronzer. I know, we're just going to be straight. And when I didn't have highlight either. Didn't wear highlighter either. I wonder why it's doing that. I think it was me, because the other time I applied blush, it was doing the same exact thing. But it's a really pretty shade though. See how this is like broken up? And I think it's my skin acting up. I don't know what's going on there. It's not the product, because I had a problem with another blush that was doing the same thing, and it's not 2 blushes in a row. Alright, now we're going to go on with, we're going to do our eyes. I couldn't find a eye primer from Covergirl. So, we're keeping it still drugstore. I'm going to use the Juvias Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer. Say that 5 times fast. And I'm going to put some in the back of my palette. And I would have bought, like, when I used Covergirl, I would use, they had like 4 shades in a quad. And for the amount of money that I was looking to buy one, I'm like, I'm not paying that amount of money for 4 shades. So what I did was I went up a notch, and I heard lots of good things about Milani's palettes. I've never tried Milani's eyeshadow palettes. So instead of, we're still drugstore, but instead of playing with 4 shades, we're going to play with a bunch of shades. So this is going to be really cool. And these are shades that I used to use when I was a teenager. So we're still keeping it the same. So we're going to apply some primer. Lids. All the way up to the brows. This definitely comes in handy too when you do your brows and you're cleaning anything up. Okay. And then I'm going to take some powder from my Patrick Star from MAC collection and set this primer. Alright. So this is called Milani Luster Lights. Oops. Really pretty packaging. You can get these at Walmart. I think they have like 3 different selections. This and 2 others. And then instead of having that little plastic sleeve that falls out, they created something different where you just like pull this plastic out like this, which is really handy. And you can just, if you want to use it that way. One thing about Milani, out of all the drugstore makeup, their products are made in Italy, which is really nice. I've heard good things about Italy. When you make when you send like makeup products to get made in Italy, there's just something different, like the quality. And something like, I learned this from Lipstick Lesbians, but they said the quality is just so different, but it's just really nice. And I need to take a drink because I'm like, my mouth's starting to get dry. It's dry in this room. Alright, so I don't really want to go gold. I kind of want to, I did purple already. I think I'm just going to go with it. So I am going to take the shade Eat Cake, which is right here. I'm getting a little kickback. That's okay. And I'm going to go above my crease. I'm getting some pigment. Back into Eat Cake on the other side to even it out. Back into Eat Cake. Back into Eat Cake again. Then I am going to go in with Adulting, which is right here. I'm just going to darken it up. Back into adulting and going on the other side. Whew. Okay, back into adulting. Alright, now I am going to go in with, let's see, I think I'm going to go into Spectacle. Spectacle is right here. Right on, and take it on the eyelid. I think I'm going to spray my brush though. Alright, let me take my silicone brush. Where are my silicone brushes? Where are they at? There they are. Okay. I'll put that on the outer crease right there. And then go in with Luster Light. And I'm going to use the other side of the brush to do the other eye. Then use Luster Light on the outer side of the eye. Then I'm going to take, let me take a pencil brush. And go into Steel Icon. And we're going to put that on the outer edge of the eye. clean it up. Then we're gonna get a pencil brush and run some shades underneath the eye. We'll go in with Adulting. I'm gonna sweep away that sparkles got everywhere. No. Clean up that. See how it left sparkles, but that's my fault for not putting a glitter glue down, which I should have known better. But let's put some liner down. This is the Covergirl Perfect Point Plus. It's got the little point on the top. What in the world? Why does it have... What is going on here? Oh, you screw it up. That's why. Duh. And then you got the little smudger at the end. Go ahead and run some in the eye. Look how pigmented that is. Holy crap. That is dark. So that is a good eyeliner. Oh, so let's put some more powder down. And then we're gonna put some liquid eyeliner down. This is what I used to wear back in the day. Little liquid eyeliner. I need my mirror for this. Makes it super easy to get in there because it's got this super point. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, I'll add some more blush because I did dye it down a little bit. And then blush. I feel so bare without the highlighter and stuff. All right. Then I picked up a mascara. This is the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. So it comes apart like this, but this is what the brush looks like. Really spiky. This is like one of their #1 selling brushes or mascaras. Jeez. Curled my lashes. Go on the other side. Alright, now let's go in with the mascara. And so you don't get a gloppy mess. I always wipe the excess on the tube. All right. There's one coat. So far, so good. I'm doing the bottom. Wow. Okay. This might be one of my favorite mascaras so far. So this is like really good for the bottom lashes. Like, look at the bottom lashes. This is what it looks like with my top lashes. This is one coat. Let me see if I can get it thicker. Let me see. On the other side. Okay, you guys, that's 2 coats, you guys, and I think that's really pretty. Looks long, volume's gorgeous. Now we can apply some lip liner and lipstick. I couldn't remember what I wore for lipstick back in the day. So I picked L'Oreal 800 and Fairest Nude. And then I got a L'Oreal lip pencil in Color Rich, I'm sorry. In the shade, what shade is this? Natural. Yeah, natural. Sorry, I don't want to put the mirror in front of you guys, so I kind of like switched it off so I don't. Then I filled it in a little bit. So this is what the lip liner looks like. Now we're going to try the lipstick. This is what the lipstick looks like. Sometimes that happens. I overline and then it don't look right, or it's crooked. All right. So this is like a nudie brown. I don't know if I like this. I don't know. I'm trying things out that I wouldn't normally do or normally use. So I have a setting spray. When I was a teenager, I didn't use setting spray. I didn't even think there was a setting spray. But I picked up in the drugstore. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Spray. You're supposed to shake, spray, let me see if my brows are crunchy. My brows don't feel crunchy or stiff, so that's good. They must have changed the formula. Okay, you guys, so this is how I used to do my makeup when I was 13 or 14, on up until I was at least, at least my 20s. And then, like, I started changing back in, like, after 2017, I started changing makeup products. So, like, I religiously use Covergirl. I used to watch America's Next Top Model, and that's, like, all I seen was Covergirl, Covergirl this, Covergirl that. So I'm like, oh, I gotta have it, I gotta have it. Like, you got the Lash Blast, you got the blue kind, and then you had the crystal lip glosses, which I don't understand why they did away with that. But, they definitely need to get rid of the quads and, like, do something like this, because this is pretty. And I still like my sponges. So, and I hate this this concealer. All right, you guys, that is it. I love you guys. And if you're new here, please hit that like button and subscribe, because why not? If you love beauty products, you got to subscribe. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.